things to tackle, jobs to do. Money shouldn't be the focus of your day. Our job is making sure it stays that way. Questions answered, time saved, confidence restored, and every day improved. First Interstate Bank, built for you.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone, it's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Truck Month at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet. New Chevy trucks are arriving daily with more inbound. Buy them before they get here and get any available and send them. There's more. We'll give you an additional $1,000 discount on any new Silverado 1500. It's a Denny Menholt exclusive. Log on to DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com. Find what's on the way and buy it before it arrives. Truck Month is on. Find new roads at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Honda True. Discover 3 tiers of vehicle coverage that work for you. Only at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. The inspection is just the beginning. Honda certified pre-owned means peace of mind with incredible benefits like 7 years, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage, up to 2 complimentary oil changes, 24/7 roadside assistance, inspection report, and 3-day exchange option. Check out all the benefits and search inventory at honda-true.com or come by Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda in Rapid City.
Summer is coming to a close and fall is fast approaching, and it's time to start thinking about getting those fall-based crops in the ground. Barber Custom Ag is your local source for all your small grains and row crop planting needs. Give Sean a call today and talk to him about options for any of your planting needs for this fall. That's Sean Barber of Barber Custom Ag, 605-515-3632, 605-515-3632. Find and follow him on Facebook too.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New Underwood on this Thursday night. We are here today for some volleyball action between the Faith Longhorns and your New Underwood Tigers. The volleyball season is in full swing about mid-season at this point, and the Tigers are supporting a winning record of 4-3 at the moment, looking to square off against the Longhorns all the way from Faith, South Dakota. At the moment, we are about, give or take 9 minutes from game time. And so until then, sit back, relax, and I will keep you on standby until lineups and the anthem is set to go. My name is Wyatt Bills, and I'll be your guide for today's matchup. And hopefully we get some decent volleyball action out of these two teams today. They look poised and ready to take to the hardwood for what should be an exciting afternoon. Some competitive volleyball coming out from the Tigers, at least in the last couple of home games. Very close games at pretty much every instance that the Tigers have played at home. If they manage to drop a couple sets or a couple games, it's usually a point or two in either direction that is the deciding factor of those matchups. And so hopefully today will be no different. So as things get ready to go and wind down, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors that come to us through Live Ticket, and would like to take a moment to mention that most of these are local businesses that are generous enough to give their time and their money to us and to these local events to keep them going. So in return and as a thank you, I'd like to encourage everybody out there to shop local. So that being said, here's a word from our sponsors.
Trucks and SUVs you're looking for are at Denny Menho Rushmore Honda. Shop imports and domestics, many local one-owner trade-ins, plus the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. With qualified credit, buy with no money down, and get financing available as low as 1.99% APR. Great prices and low finance rates make now the best time to buy. See Denny Menho Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com. Finance rate available on select Honda certified pre-owned. Length of contract is limited.
Have you been in a fender bender recently? Maybe have some hail damage on your vehicle? New Miller Truck and Auto Body specializes in body repairs for cars, pickups, and semis. Located at 3030 East Highway 44 in Rapid City, New Miller Truck and Auto Body is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Let their experts undo the damage you did. Call 605-342-0537. You've tried the rest, now try the best. New Miller Truck and Auto Body in Rapid City.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with Colton, who's right here in the area. And a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of Colton today, and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Want a successful farming season? Hefty Seed Company in New Underwood loves to provide great pricing, up-to-date agronomic advice, speedy load times, and exceptional customer service. Now we carry lawn care products, Photoxin pellets and tablets, liquid fertilizer, seed, and chemical in all different sizes. Please give Hefty Seed a call at 605-754-6170 for anything you need to make your future farming season a growing success. Everyone at Hefty Seed Company wishes everyone a safe and wonderful school year and the best of luck in all your sports seasons.
R&R Trenching in New Underwood, South Dakota is your go-to source for all your trenching, digging, and gravel hauling needs. Tyler specializes in water lines for cattle, winter and summer water, digging basements, and installing water and sewer lines for new home or business construction. If you need it dug, R&R Trenching can dig it. Call Tyler at 605-431-2354. R&R Trenching in New Underwood, proud supporters of the New Underwood Tigers and all surrounding communities.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Denny Menho Rapid Chevrolet. New Chevy trucks are arriving daily with more inbound. Buy them before they get here and get any available incentives. There's more. We'll give you an additional $1,000 discount on any new Silverado 1500. It's a Denny Menho exclusive. Log on to DennyMenhoRapidChevrolet.com. Find what's on the way and buy it before it arrives. Truck Month is on. Find new roads at Denny Mental Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMentalRapidChevrolet.com.
When selling your home, your personal style may not be for everyone, but RE/MAX agent Bart Miller with the Miller Group has the skills to help more buyers see its true potential. The right agent every step of the way. Contact Bart Miller with the Miller Group in Rapid City for all of your real estate needs at 605-391-2645. The Miller Group is a proud sponsor of all new Underwood Tiger activities.
Cook Veterinary Clinic in Rapid City offers veterinary services for both small and large animals. Their caring staff and veterinarian take the time to provide your furry friend with the best medical care available, personalizing every animal's care to meet their specific needs. Give them a call at 605-399-2665. Acosta Manure Spreading, offering custom manure spreading and corral cleaning solutions. Call them today, 605-441-4062. Cook Veterinary Clinic and Acosta Manure Spreading are proud supporters of all local school activities.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just over a minute away from getting things underway here in New Underwood. Yet again, today's matchup is between the New Underwood Tigers and the Lady Longhorns, coming out from Faith here to play some volleyball. And so far in the year for the Tigers, it's been a positive one. An overall record of 4-3. Sitting here for New Underwood, looking to carry some momentum in throughout the rest of the year and into the second half. The previous game on their schedule was a home game against Kadoka, in which they dropped 3-1. It was a lot closer of a matchup than that would indicate, though, as each one of those sets were competitive ones, and it could have gone either way. Just some of those tips didn't go in the direction that the Tigers would like to see, and that's the nature of sports from time to time. Sometimes things just don't go in your way. With that being said, huddles are breaking here as action begins in New Underwood. This is junior varsity about ready to get going. Correction, it seems as though they're lining up for getting the players into position. And they are up and ready to go. Awaiting a whistle from the line judges. Waiting on a call for service. Who gets the first serve? It's a cool Thursday afternoon, about 60 degrees. I'd consider that just about perfect weather. And this far in the year, that's just about all you can hope for. Unfortunately, it is about to get colder in the coming months, so fingers crossed we can keep this weather going. Service up and away for the Longhorns, fielded by the Tigers. 3 hits and over. Fielded by the Longhorns yet again, who's set up on their own side. Spike coming over, hits the top of the net, bounces over. Awkward positioning for the Tigers. However, it bounces out of bounds. Point given to the Tigers. They're set to serve. Up and over the net, returned by the Longhorns into the roof here at New Underwood, a low-hanging ceiling. An awkward transition over the net, and a point to the Tigers yet again. Set to serve, 2 points to nothing. Up and over the net it goes, fielded by the Longhorns. Spike comes down, inbounds. Point to the Longhorns, bringing the score to 2-1 as I make those adjustments here on Live Ticket. So again, Tigers are in the lead with a score of 2-1. Longhorns set to serve, up and over the net, fielded by the Tigers, tapped over. Longhorns there in time, cleared the field, tapped it back over. New Underwood attempts to make a diving save, can't quite get there in time. Even ball game, 2 points apiece. Faith serves over the nets, fielded by the Tigers. To go up and over, and they do so. Longhorns in position, taps it over to the Tigers. Back down. Rolled out of bounds. Just a little too much on that ball. Sails out of in play. Longhorns set to serve. Up and over it goes, fielded by the Tigers. Met at the net by the Longhorns. Another point for the Longhorns, bringing the score 4-2. Longhorns taking a 2-point lead. Longhorns serve up and over the net, fielded by the Tigers. Attempted to push it over the net, couldn't quite get there. Another point for the Longhorns. 5-2, Longhorns in the lead is your score. Service goes to New Underwood's side, back over to the Longhorns. Try to get something going, a little awkward positioning there. Couldn't quite get underneath it. Ball hits the floor. Point New Underwood. 5-3, that'll bring the score to. Set to serve. Up and over the net it goes. Fielded by a Longhorn, however, it rolls off of her shoulders and actually hits her in the face. Can't quite field that properly. Ball hits the floor. Point to the Tigers. 5-4, narrowing the gap here as they serve into the net. Announcer's curse striking again, widening the gap for the Longhorns. 4-6, Longhorns in the lead. Longhorns up and over the net. Awkward bump there coming out from the Tigers. Rockets straight into the stands. Another point that'll give to the Lady Longhorns. 3-point lead on the board at this point. Early in the first set, Longhorns set to serve. They do so. New Underwood having a little difficulty controlling these serves coming out from the Longhorns. Can't quite get a good volley going back and forth. Another point for the Longhorns. 4-8, Longhorns on the lead. New Underwood gets something going, returns it to the Longhorns side. Longhorns are prepared for it. Sets up over the net. New Underwood tries to do the same, taps it over. Lady Longhorns positioning back and forth. New Underwood gets underneath it. Action at the net. Longhorns a little too much momentum though. Getting a point on the board. Timeout called. Coach Bassfield needs to talk to her girls. And you need to take a listen to our sponsors.
Marty Niederwerder Trucking of New Underwood is a proud supporter of all students in their extracurricular activities. May you each gain lifelong skills through good sportsmanship, teamwork, resilience, and a hard work ethic. May you cherish the joys of success, but learn valuable lessons in defeat. May your experiences help make you productive citizens with excellent character. Marty Niederwerder Trucking wants to remind all students to always give your best in your activities and through life. Have a fun, safe, and successful school year.
And we're back after a short timeout. Longhorns set to serve in the first set. Score 4-9. The Longhorns in the lead. Longhorns go up and over the net, greeted by the Tigers. Good setup there as they return fire. Longhorns set up. Met at the net, rejected by the Tigers. Ball hits the floor. Point, New Underwood. 5-9 here in the first set of junior varsity volleyball. Serve for the Tigers. Can't quite get fielded by the Longhorns. A little bit of an awkward return. Ball hits the floor. Point, New Underwood. Up and over the net it goes. Too much on that one, however. Out of bounds. The Longhorns will pick that up in their turn to serve. Up and over it goes, fielded by the Tigers. Met at the net by the Longhorns. Tigers couldn't quite get something going. Another point. Faith Longhorns, 6-11 your score. Faith in the lead. Service into the net, giving New Underwood a chance to retaliate. That'll bring the score 7-11 with the Longhorns on top. Up and over the net it goes, fielded by the Longhorns. Set up for the spike. Spike goes into the net. New Underwood, another shot to serve. Service goes up and over, fielded by the Longhorns. Bump it over the net, nice and soft. Tigers are there. However, nobody prepared to take the set from the libero. Miscommunication. Ball simply hits the floor into the middle of the court. Service up and over. Tigers ready on that one. Up and over as well. Longhorns have to do the same. They shove it over the net. Back and forth it goes. Tigers get underneath it, tap it over the net. Most active volley thus far in junior varsity volleyball in set number 1. Back and forth it goes. Tigers in position, getting set up. They do so, tap it over the net. Action at the net. Tigers attempt to get control of it. Can't quite get momentum there. Point to the Faith Longhorns. And they are set to serve. 8-12, current score. Up and over the net it goes. Seem to be establishing some momentum. The Tigers whack it over the net there. Longhorns ready for that though. They do the same. The Bill fields it for New Underwood. Back and forth it goes. And New Underwood into the net. Correction on the scoreboard coming here. 8-14 is the official score. Longhorns in the lead. Way high on the service there. New Underwood perhaps not quite ready for that. Volley goes into the stands. Another point for the Longhorns. 8-15 in set number 1 of junior varsity volleyball. Up and over the net it goes. New Underwood couldn't quite get communication there. Didn't get the fielding in time. Into the net it goes. 16-8. Longhorns on top. Service called fair. Ace for the Longhorns. Eight to 17. Set number 1, Junior Varsity Volleyball. Service fielded by the Tigers. Up and over it goes, right into the center of the Longhorns. On the back foot there, able to establish control. Back to New Underwood's side. Fires a spike a little bit too far on the near side of the court here. Out of bounds, point given to the Longhorns. 18-8, a 10-point lead early for Faith. Service up and over the net. Volley on the New Underwood side hits off the back of the scoreboard. Hits the floor. 8-19. Longhorns in the lead, poised to take this first set. Up and over the net it goes. Hit once by the Tigers. Can't quite get the second one up. And another point for the Longhorns. 20-8. Early in the first. Commanding lead for the Longhorns here. New Underwood, up and over it goes. Fielded by Faith. Sets up for the spike. Goes center court. Ruled fair. Point given to the Longhorns. 21-8. Longhorns in the lead. Up and over it goes. Into the net on the Tigers. So, another point for the Longhorns, 22-8. Apologies for the yawn. I'm a little short on coffee and sleep today. It's been a long week, but we're here nonetheless. Ball ricochets up and off the fan here in New Underwood. Back onto New Underwood's side. Point given to Longhorns. Service back and forth here. Faith sets up. Gentle spike right into the center of the Tigers. 24-8. Set point of set number 1 in Faith's hands. Here for Junior Varsity Volleyball. Up and over it goes. Tigers are there, get control of it. Rockets it into the ceiling, the support beams, taking it back into New Underwood's side yet again. Ball hits the floor, point given to the Longhorns, and that'll give them the first set here today in Junior Varsity Volleyball. As set number 2 is up and ready to go, here's a word from our local sponsors.
Hard and Eye Concrete would like to take this time to honor all the hard-working men and women with a moment of silence.
The next time you need work done on your home or business, call 3K Construction of New Underwood. They provide siding, drywall, painting, seamless gutter installation, framing new, and remodel construction. 3K Construction is a proud supporter of all New Underwood Tigers sports and events. So pick up the phone and call Keith Karp at 605-209-4776. 605-209-4776. 3K Construction of New Underwood.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, keep it simple. Insure your car and home with Farm Bureau, and you'll have a combined policy with one deductible that can cover it all. That means faster claim resolution and less hassle. Plus, you can save money in the long run. It's the quick way back to normal, because with Farm Bureau, you've got an agent who can make things right when things go wrong. Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
Call me, Tom Berger, your Farm Bureau agent in Rapid City, at 348-3470.
Huddles break here in New Underwood as they are ready for set number 2 of junior varsity volleyball. Set 1 belonging to the Faith Longhorns in pretty commanding fashion as New Underwood is set to serve. They do so. Faith gets underneath it, returns it over. New Underwood prepared. Spike down the middle, met at the net by the Longhorns. First point of the second set going to Faith. Bringing the score 1-0 in favor of the Longhorns in set number 2 here today. Up and over the net. New Underwood couldn't quite get there in time. Ace for the Longhorns, another point on the board. 2-0 the score. Again, this is junior varsity volleyball. At the moment, Faith set to serve. They do so up and over the net. New Underwood's there. However, couldn't clear it over the net. Another point for the Longhorns. 3-0 early in the second set. Substantial lead coming out from Faith early in this one. Serve is fielded by New Underwood. Too much on that, however. Bounces off the roof. The low-hanging ceiling, a friend of ours here in New Underwood. Another point for the Longhorns. Service up and over. New Underwood ready to go. Returning fire. Fielded by the Longhorns. Set up for the spike. Spike too much for the Tigers to handle. Another point for the Longhorns. 5-0. Second set of junior varsity volleyball. This low-hanging ceiling here in New Underwood tends to cause a lot of issues for both sides as Faith set to serve. New Underwood attempts to field the serve, can't quite get underneath it on that first rally. Another point for the Longhorns, 6-0. Coach Bassfield calls a timeout.
Instant cash offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelley Blue Book instant cash offer to Denny Menholt Toyota and get cash or trade-in credit today. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We're back live as Faith scores yet another point. on the Tigers here, and they do it again. Set up in the corner there. Light tap. Tigers can't quite get underneath it in time. Another point for the Longhorns, 8-0. Your current score, second set of junior varsity volleyball. Up and over the net it goes. Underwood there to field. Hit back immediately by the Longhorns, and again, can't quite get it over the net for the Tigers. Lady Longhorn in the center holding it down. Sends it straight into the floor. However, too much contact with the net is the ruling. Point given to Underwood, the first point of the second set. Whistle blows. Seems to be a substitution coming in for the Tigers. Up and over the net. Just barely grazes the top. Faith underneath it. Manages to return fire. Back and forth it goes. Faith set up for the spike on the far side. Hits center court. Put another one on the board for the Longhorns. 9-1. Your junior varsity Lady Tigers facing a significant deficit. Service up and over the net. Libero's there. However, no support from the teammates here. Can't quite get there. Another point given to the Longhorns. Longhorns set to serve. Tigers field it, tap it over the net. Two Longhorns bump into each other. Can't rally the troops, can't get back there in time. 2-10. Faith in the lead. New Underwood set to serve. Faith fields it. Puts too much on it though. Gets put into the pocket of the roof. Yet again playing tricks on the volleyball players here in New Underwood. 3-10 the score, 7-point lead for the Longhorns. Longhorns field the ball, get set up center court, tap it over to the Tigers. They make an effort to do the same. Hits the top of the net, rolls over. Faith wasn't expecting the momentum to carry. 4-10, Longhorns in the lead. New Underwood set to serve. Up and over it goes. Faith can't quite field the service. 5-10. Gap narrowing ever so slightly here for the Tigers. Service up and over the net, fielded by the Longhorns into the ceiling. They get underneath it, however, and manage to get over the net. New Underwood sets up over, surprises the Longhorn diving save. Ball hits the floor, point given to Faith here. Whistle blows. Nonetheless, score 5-11. Longhorns in the lead in set number 2. Service couldn't quite get fielded by the Tigers. Up into the back wall. Point Longhorns 5-12. Longhorns in the lead. Service out of bounds on the near side. Point Tigers 6-12. And they're set to serve. Tigers ball up in the air, up over the net. Fielded by the Longhorns, however, backwards. Goes into the opposite end of the gymnasium here, off the wall. And point given to New Underwood. Diving save there by the Longhorns into the net. Another point for the Tigers. Timeout called. And with that, yet again, I'd like to thank the local sponsors here. Supporting local sports, and in return, we should support local businesses. That being said, please take a moment to listen to our ads.
Grossenberg Implement knows that hay season is over for most of their customers, but they want to save you money now for the 2023 hay season. This week's special is an 8% discount on hay moisture testers. This includes the units that can be mounted to your John Deere baler. Ask the business manager about pricing and the parts staff which one will work best for you. Then visit Grossenberg Implement Service Department to get it installed. See any of the 8 Grossenberg location parts or service managers this week and save.
Summer is coming to a close and fall is fast approaching, and it's time to start thinking about getting those fall-based crops in the ground. Barber Custom Ag is your local source for all your small grains and row crop planting needs. Give Sean a call today and talk to him about options for any of your planting needs for this fall. That's Sean Barber of Barber Custom Ag, 605-515-3632, 605-515-3632. Find and follow him on Facebook too.
We're back live here in New Underwood, second set of junior varsity volleyball. Current score, 10-12. Longhorns in the lead. Tigers set to serve, they do so. Fielded by Faith, up and over the net, back and forth we go. Faith can't quite get underneath that one, as it goes out of bounds on the far end. (11-12) your current score. Back and forth we go yet again. New Underwood underneath it, up and over the net, fielded by the Longhorns. Players flying all over the court. New Underwood can't quite get underneath it. Hits dead center of the court. Another point given to the Longhorns. 11-13. Up and over we go. Mighty spike coming out from the Tigers. Whistle blows. Point given to New Underwood. 12-13. Early in the second set, Faith established quite the lead. That is all but diminished due to some work from the Tigers. Nonetheless, another point for the Longhorns. 12-14, second set of junior varsity volleyball. Back and forth we go. Tigers making an effort to establish some momentum. However, Longhorns staving them off. 13-15 your current score. Longhorns set to serve. Up and over the net we go. New Underwood underneath it. Faith at the net taps it over. New Underwood attempts to do the same. Transfers it over to Faith's side. They get underneath it. Some communication from the Tigers. Sends it back over the net. Up and over to the face side. They dump it. The barrel's ready though. Up off the roof. Some wild volleyball coming out. Wow, longest volley in the game by far. Here today. Interaction 1 at the net by New Underwood. Ball hits the floor, and the Tigers close the gap to just 1. Collision on the side of the court coming out from the Faith Longhorns. Seem to be okay, however. But the ball up into the roof, interacting with the teams today. Evens the score, 15 apiece. Yet again, too much on that. Up into the roof, down into the floor. It's a wild card here. New Underwood is the low ceiling. New Underwood takes the lead and adds to the lead. A little bit of miscommunication coming out from the Longhorns. Can't quite field that one. Whistle blows, timeout is taken.
People, every day isn't about moving and managing money. Most of us have bigger things to tackle. Money shouldn't be the focus of your day. Our job is making sure it stays that way. Questions answered, time saved, confidence restored, and every day improved. First Interstate Bank. Built for you. Visit us at firstinterstate.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
We're back here in New Underwood. A significant portion of the way into set number 2 of junior varsity volleyball. 18-15 your current score. Longhorns in the lead. Oh, correction. New Underwood in the lead. Apologies. Ball hits the floor, point given to the Longhorns. The start of this first set was very lopsided, with Faith taking an early big lead. However, New Underwood has gone and all but turned that on its head with an opportunity to tie the sets here. Announcer's curse strikes yet again as Faith able to take that one. Up and over the net it goes. New Underwood's there. However, miscommunication, nobody there ready to take the set. Ball hits the floor, and it's a tie ball game all of a sudden in set number 2, 18 points apiece. Service right into the gap of the Tigers on the far side. Can't quite get there fast enough. Ball hits the floor. Point given to the Longhorns, timeout taken. New Underwood.
Buildings are built stronger, look better, and last longer. If you're wanting a personal storage building, horse barn, machine shed, riding arena, or garage, contact us to learn more about Morton Building's high-quality materials, craftsmen in the field, and a warranty that beats all others. Call the Rapid City Sales Office at 605-342-6623 or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started on your project.
Life is more than just the day-to-day. It's striving to build and maintain everything you value. At Levitt Heartland Insurance, we understand that protecting what matters most to you is something you should never compromise. That's why our team is dedicated to making sure you have the right protection in place. Whether it be for your family, your home, cars, business, or employees. If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Levitt Heartland Insurance, and we're proud to call South Dakota home.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights, we switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
And we're back live with a score of 19-20 in the second set of junior varsity volleyball. Faith Longhorns, slight lead over the Tigers. Scratch that. New Underwood just putting another point on the board, evening it up at 20 points apiece here on this Thursday afternoon. Back and forth we go. Tapped over by New Underwood. Sliding save coming up from the Longhorns. Nice dig there. Gets underneath it. New Underwood not ready for that one. Point given to the Longhorns. Into the back of a teammate, the spike goes, unfortunately. They haven't embraced, laughed that one off. Said, hey, why are you trying to hit me in the back of the head? New Underwood, ready for the serve. Faith, however, not quite ready to return it. Wild interaction up into the net, the ceiling rather. Up and around it goes, 22-21. New Underwood with the lead and a chance to even the sets up. Fielded by Faith. Up and over it goes. Momentum has shifted severely in favor of the Tigers. However, announcer's curse rears its head yet again. No luck. 22 points apiece. So it goes into the net, onto the floor, giving points to the Longhorns. They are set to serve. Underwood underneath it. Taps it over, sets up. Diving dig attempt coming out from a Longhorn. Sends it into the stands, however. 23-22, your Tigers take the lead. 2 points away from set point. Up and over the service goes. Off the ceiling fan, off the roof yet again. Back and forth, up and down. Into the stands on the Tiger side. Point given to the Longhorns. 23 points apiece. Whistle blows. Up and over we go. Back and forth. Action at the net. Rule in favor of the Tigers. 24-23, a chance to take set number 2 and even it up at a set apiece and play some extra volleyball. Back and forth we go, up and down, all around. The Tigers hit at center court, returned by the Longhorns. Back and forth, 24 points each. A tight matchup here for junior varsity volleyball. We're going to be in free volleyball territory before too long. Up and over we go. Fielded by the Tigers. Set up on the far side, taps it over. Tigers underneath it. Over it goes. Face side, ready. Tap it over with some power. New Underwood's ready for it, however. Catches Faith off guard. Another point on the board. New Underwood Tigers, 24-25. Set point in their hands. An opportunity to even the sets up at 1 apiece. Competitive volleyball here at the junior varsity level. Announcer's curse yet again, as that goes straight into the net, 25 apiece. I should make a note to refrain from making comments about how close these games are. Nonetheless, that is my job today. Faith puts it into the air, fielded by the Tigers. Up and over we go. Met at the net by New Underwood. Straight into the floor. Some excitement coming out from the junior varsity Lady Tigers. Lots of excitement. 26-25, free volleyball continues. New Underwood set to serve. Over it goes. Chance to take the second set. Faith, however, poised to return. New Underwood's there. Sets it up far side, taps it over. Whistle blows. Lift on the Longhorns. Point given to New Underwood. 27-25, end the set. Evening it up, 1 set apiece. Set number 3 we go when we return from a short ad break.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota and get cash or trade-in credit today. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
FMG Feed and Seed in New Underwood carries all the supplements, feed, and vet supplies for all your livestock needs. Whether it's calving season or winter feeding, summer mineral, and fly control, FMG is your one stop. We custom mix feed and have delivery available for your herd. Summertime brings hay season. We carry twine and net wrap. Boost your cattle's performance. Keep your herd healthy and productive. FMG Feed and Seed. Call them today at 605-754-6427. Again, that's FMG Feed and Seed at 605-754-6427.
Moe's Bar and Grill would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game. We are located on Main Street in New Underwood. Just look for the American flag. Stop in to watch your favorite game on one of our 4 televisions. Hungry? Stop in and order our fresh, hand-patted cheeseburgers made from 100% locally raised and processed beef on our famous homemade bun. Match that with a cold refreshment in our family-friendly atmosphere and you will have found your home away from home. Go Tigers!
The cars, trucks, and SUVs you're looking for are at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Shop imports and domestics, many local one-owner trade-ins, plus the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. With qualified credit, buy with no money down, and get financing available as low as 1.99% APR. Great prices and
Third set of junior varsity volleyball just about ready to get underway here in New Underwood on this beautiful Thursday night. One set apiece and some competitive volleyball coming out today from these junior varsity teams. Faith set to serve, up and over the net we go. Fielded by the Tigers. Over the net yet again, back and forth. Near collision with New Underwood. However, they field it right into the center of the Longhorns, who are ready for that. Back and forth we go. Powerful spike coming out from New Underwood, however, met at the net by the Longhorns, putting a point on the board for Faith. First point of the third set, rather, going to the Longhorns, and their follow-up serve going into the net, giving a point to the Tigers. 1 point apiece, your current score, and one set apiece here today. Out of bounds, point given to New Underwood. 2 points to 1, New Underwood with the lead. Service up and over the net, fielded by Faith. Back and forth we go. Light tap coming out from the Longhorns. Diving dig coming out from the Tigers. No teammates there, ready for it. Into the stands we go. 2 points apiece. Tie ball game yet again. Up and over the net from Faith, fielded by the Tigers. Right to the middle and into the heart of the Longhorns. Diving save to no avail. Point for the Tigers. Whistle blows as some communication is being had. Up and over the net we go. Faith can't quite get underneath the serve. Awkwardly fields that one. To the hardwood we go. Point for the Tigers. Service up yet again. Awkward serve coming out. Ball hits the floor. Point given to the Longhorns. Four to 3, your current score, set number 3. One set apiece. Service ruled inbounds at the far side. Close call there. Point given to the Longhorns. Tie ball game yet again. Into the net on that follow-up serve. Given to the point to the Tigers, 5 to 4. Their turn to serve. Up and over we go. Fielded by the Longhorns, however, a little awkward on that. Rolls off of her arms into the back of the gymnasium here in New Underwood. 6 to 4. New Underwood to serve again. Up and over we go. Back and forth Up and down. Ball inbounds on the far side. Right center court. Point given to the Tigers. Whistle blows. Timeout is called. And it's time to hear from our sponsors.
Finance rates make now the best time to buy. See Danny Menhold, Rushmore Honda, or RushmoreHonda.com. Finance rate available on select Honda certified pre-owned. Length of contract is limited.
Have you been in a fender bender recently? Maybe have some hail damage on your vehicle? New Miller Truck and Auto Body specializes in body repairs for cars, pickups, and semis. Located at 3030 East Highway 44 in Rapid City, New Miller Truck and Auto Body is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Let their experts undo the damage you did. Call 605-342-0537. You've tried the rest, now try the best. New Miller Truck and Auto Body in Rapid City.
Advertising.
And we're back here in New Underwood, 7-4 the score. Third set of junior varsity volleyball. First serve for the Tigers, coming out of the break, out of bounds. Point given to the Longhorns, 5-7, as they get closer to evening it up in set number 3. Up and over we go. Correction comes up short on the serve, putting another point on the board for the Tigers. An opportunity to serve in return. Up and over the net. Into the bench. The Longhorns fielded. Over to the Tigers side. Miscommunication. Nobody knew who to grab it. Ball hits the floor. Point given to Faith. 8-6, set number 3. Tigers set to serve yet again. On a roll currently. Back and forth. Faith establishes control over to the Tigers side. Met at the net. A Longhorn center court sends it down into Tiger territory. 9-7. Your Tigers on the top in set number 3. Whistle blows, too much contact with the net. Point given to New Underwood. 10-7. And away we go yet again. Some communication between a line judge and a coach. Questions being answered. Whistle blows, we're ready to go yet again. Away we go. Back and forth. Over the net. Longhorns are there, sets up for something, taps it over. Diving dig coming out from New Underwood. Up off the roof for the Longhorns, back into the Tiger territory. Set up at the net, center court. Dive coming out from the Longhorn. Keeps the ball in play. Back and forth we go. Spike center court, too much for the Longhorns to handle. Ball hits the floor. Point for the Tigers. Service into the net. 8-11, that'll bring the score to in set number 3. Faith up and over with the serve. Off the hands of a Lady Tiger. Another point for Faith. Timeout called. That means it's time to hear from our local sponsors.
Be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with Colton, who's right here in the area. And a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of Colton today, and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Want a successful farming season? Hefty Seed Company.
And we're back in set number 3, junior varsity volleyball. 12-10 after a couple of uneventful points coming out for both teams. So allow me to make those adjustments as the service goes in the air. Diving save coming out from a Tiger. Back and forth we go. Again, the score is 12-10 currently, set number 3. Make that 12-11. As New Underwood put a little too much on that one, sending it out of bounds. Faith set to serve, and they do so. New Underwood not in position to field that serve. 12 points apiece. Tie ball game, set number 3. Away we go. Fielded at the net by a Tiger. Taps it over. Center court. Away and out of bounds. On Faith's side, last touch by the Tigers. Giving Faith the point, 13-12. Service in the air. And back and forth we go here in set number 3. Yet another instance of a tie. New Underwood set to serve after small rotation coming out. Up and over the net we go. Faith there to field it. However, on the near side, the transfer goes straight into the net, giving the point to New Underwood. 14-13 as the follow-up serve goes into the net, tying it up once again. Back and forth junior varsity volleyball here in set number 3. Up and away over the net, fielded by the Tigers. Into the roof. Too many touches. Point to the Longhorns. Up and over the net we go. Fielded by the Tigers, back and forth. Up and over. Longhorns there. Push it center court. Tigers are ready. Down to the middle. Diving save attempt, not in time. Into the crowd we go. Tie ball game yet again, 15 points apiece. New Underwood sets serve. Up and away we go, fielded by Faith. Hits the out of bounds markers on the net, keeps the ball in play. Puts the point on the board for New Underwood, and they take a small 1-point lead, 16-15. Service in the air. New Underwood there in time. Ball just about ready to go out of bounds there. Back and forth we go. Lots of communication coming out from both teams. You can hear them from the stands. Ball pushed up and over the net. Hits the floor on the side for New Underwood. Evening it up, 16 points apiece. Back and forth we go. Yet again. Faith set to serve this time. Varsity in the background, patiently waiting for their chance to take the court. Service up and over the net, right into a gap in the New Underwood defense. Straight to the floor. Ace for the Longhorns, 16-17 Longhorns in the lead. Away we go. Back and forth affair all day. New Underwood establishes control. Gets it over to Faith's side. Faith underneath it, sets up for a spike center court. Does so, New Underwood's there in time. They return fire. The push from Faith. A little too much for the Tigers to handle. Whistle blows, that'll bring an end to that back and forth set of volleyball, and therefore bring an end to the match, with Faith taking the game of junior varsity volleyball 2-1 over the Tigers. But before we get set to kick off with the varsity, we'll take a quick ad break, and when you hear back from me, it'll be time for some varsity volleyball here in New Underwood.
New Underwood loves to provide great pricing, up-to-date agronomic advice, speedy load times, and exceptional customer service. Now, we carry lawn care products, Photoxin pellets and tablets, liquid fertilizer, seed, and chemical in all different sizes. Please give Hefty Seed a call at 605-754-6170 for anything you need to make your future farming season a growing success. Everyone at Hefty Seed Company wishes everyone a safe and wonderful school year and the best of luck in all your sports seasons.
R&R Trenching in New Underwood, South Dakota is your go-to source for all your trenching, digging, and gravel hauling needs. Tyler specializes in water lines for cattle, winter and summer water, digging basements, and installing water and sewer lines for new home or business construction. If you need it dug, R&R Trenching can dig it. Call Tyler at 605-431-2354. R&R Trenching in New Underwood, proud supporters of the New Underwood Tigers and all surrounding communities.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Denny Menlo Rapid Chevrolet. New Chevy trucks are arriving daily with more inbound. Buy them before they get here and get any available incentives. There's more. We'll give you an additional $1,000 discount on any new Silverado 1500. It's a Denny Menholt exclusive. Log on to DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com. Find what's on the way and buy it before it arrives. Truck Month is on. Find new roads at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com.
When selling your home, your personal style may not be for everyone, but RE/MAX agent Bart Miller with the Miller Group has the skills to help more buyers see its true potential. The right agent every step of the way. Contact Bart Miller with the Miller Group in Rapid City for all.
sure it stays that way. Questions answered, time saved, confidence restored, and every day improved. First Interstate Bank, built for you.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone, it's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Chevy Truck Month at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet. New Chevy trucks are arriving daily with more inbound. Buy them before they get here and get any available incentives. There's more. We'll give you an additional $1,000 discount on any new Silverado 1500. It's a Denny Menholt exclusive. Log on to DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com. Find what's on the way and buy it before it arrives. Truck Month is on. Find new roads at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DennyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Honda True. Discover 3 tiers of vehicle coverage that work for you. Only at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. The inspection is just the beginning. Honda certified pre-owned means peace of mind with incredible benefits like 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage, up to 2 complimentary oil changes, 24/7 roadside assistance, inspection report, and 3-day exchange option. Check out all the benefits and search inventory at honda-true.com or come by Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda in Rapid City.
Summer is coming to a close and fall is fast approaching, and it's time to start thinking about getting those fall-based crops in the ground. Barber Custom Ag is your local source for all your small grains and row crop planting needs. Give Sean a call today to talk to him about options for any of your planting needs for this fall. That's Sean Barber of Barber Custom Ag, 605-515-3632, 605-515-3632. Find and follow him on Facebook too.
For most people, every day isn't about moving and managing money. Most of us have bigger things to tackle, jobs to do. Money shouldn't be the focus of your day. Our job is making sure it stays that way. Questions answered, time saved, confidence restored, and every day improved. First Interstate Bank, built for you.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone, it's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical...
Hello and welcome to New Underwood, South Dakota on this Thursday night as we get ready for some varsity volleyball action between your New Underwood Tigers and the visiting Faith Longhorns. Volleyball season in full swing about midway through the year for both of these teams today. Should see some mid-season volleyball and some exciting volleyball at that. With that being said, it's been a pretty constructive year thus far for the Tigers. To date, putting a record together of 4-3. Their last contest came again here at home against the Kadoka area Cougars. Unfortunately, they dropped that game 3-1. However, the game was much closer than that set count would dictate, as each set could have gone either way with about a 2 or 3 point spread on each of the sets. So that very could have easily been another win on the board for the Tigers. Nonetheless, they currently sit at a record of 4-3. On the flip side, we have the Faith Longhorns, the visiting team, and on paper they seem to be the stronger team of the two, if record is to give any indication of what will go down today here in New Underwood. They have a few more wins, about one less loss, and they've played more games overall than the Tigers have to this date. So we'll see how everything shakes out as we are about 4 minutes and 45 seconds away from the first set of volleyball action here in New Underwood. It's 58 degrees out today. I would consider that to be beautiful weather. We might as well take it all in because, as people could tell you from around the state, this kind of weather doesn't stick around for much further out than when we are right now, late September. So, nice weather aside, warm-ups are well underway, and we are just about ready to get things rolling here in New Underwood, South Dakota. My name is Wyatt Bills. I will be your guide today through this varsity volleyball game, and hopefully, yet again, we will see some exciting volleyball. Some aggressive volleyball in the last couple home games. Lots of action at the net coming out from the Tigers. Very active at the point of attack, both here at home and away from home as well. The low ceiling tends to cause a lot of back and forth play here, and it's a unique part of playing volleyball here in New Underwood. It is a symmetrical roof, and regardless of what some people might say, it is unbiased. The roof here is in New Underwood, affects both sides equally. So we'll see if that plays a factor here today. Nonetheless, 3 minutes away from getting things rolling here in New Underwood. And with that, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our wonderful local sponsors. A lot of these names on the local sponsor reel I've grown up with, and a lot of them are from the New Underwood area and beyond. So from me and the rest of us at Live Ticket, I'd like to extend a thank you to all of our local sponsors, as well as talk to the people at home and extend an opportunity to say, go ahead and support your local businesses. In addition to that, here at New Underwood specifically, we are looking to get some student involvement in the Live Ticket productions here. And with that being said, we would love the word to be spread to the students. So if you happen to know of any student that would be remotely interested in helping me out in the booth up here in New Underwood, hopefully I could teach them a thing or two about the world of production. So, with all that being said, here's a word from our sponsors before things get rolling, and we'll be back in time for starting lineups and the national anthem.
Real estate needs at 605-391-2645. The Miller Group is a proud sponsor of all New Underwood Tiger activities.
Cook Veterinary Clinic in Rapid City offers veterinary services for both small and large animals. Their caring staff and veterinarian take the time to provide your furry friend with the best medical care available, personalizing every animal's care to meet their specific needs. Give them a call at 605-399-2665. Acosta Manure Spreading, offering custom manure spreading and corral cleaning solutions. Call them today, 605-441-4062. Cook Veterinary Clinic and Acosta Manure Spreading are proud supporters of all local school activities.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Marty Niederwerder Trucking of New Underwood is a proud supporter of all students in their extracurricular activities. May you each gain lifelong skills through good sportsmanship, teamwork, resilience, and a hard work ethic. May you cherish the joys of success, but learn valuable lessons in defeat. May your experiences help make you productive citizens with excellent character. Marty Niederwerder Trucking wants to remind all students to always give your best in your activities and through life. Have a fun, safe, and successful school year.
Welcome back to New Underwood. We are moments away from getting rolling here on a Thursday afternoon for some varsity volleyball action. Teams are in their respective huddles, getting ready to take to the court. And as we do that, we prepare for the starting lineups to be announced as teams take positions. Music fades. And allow me just a moment to take my headset off so you can hear the lineups.
Welcome to the volleyball matchup between the Faith Longhorns and your New Underwood Lady Tigers. Please rise and remove all headgear for the singing of the national anthem by Olivia Colbert and Andrea Durden. First, the starting lineup for the Longhorns. At a middle hitter, number 2, Shadush Selby. At a libero, number 7, Campbell Shower. At an outside hitter, number 8, Riley Price. At a right side hitter, number 10, Reagan Groom. At a middle hitter, number 14, Tyann Mortensen. At an outside hitter, number 15, Katie Sheridan. And at a setter, number 18, Skylar Vin. And now for your New Underwood Lady Tigers. At a setter, number 4, Taylor Krebsbach. At a middle hitter, number 5, Mandy Chambliss. At a libero, number 7, Caitlin Poirier. Coming in at an outside hitter, number 10, Gabby Miller. At a middle hitter, number 16, Madison Anderson. At a middle hitter, number 21, Caitlin Arnold. At an outside hitter, number 24, Jamie Hansen. The Tigers are coached by Brandy Brassfield and assisted by Kylie Heiner and Kelsey Anderson. Head coach for the Longhorns is Brooklyn Shower, assisted by Megan Drum.
And with that lovely introduction, we are ready to go here in New Underwood. First set of varsity volleyball just about underway. Players getting loose, getting warmed up as they take to the court on either side. Last second adjustments, if any, need to be made, are being made. Music cuts, awaiting on the whistle from the officials to get this one going. Decent crowd here today, that's always good to see. Per usual, an active student section here in New Underwood. Ball rolls into play, and here we go as New Underwood is set to serve. Up and over the net, over to the Longhorns. The Longhorns are ready to field it. Powerful spike directly down the center of the Tigers. No one's there in time. First point of the first set for varsity volleyball goes to the Faith Longhorns. Faith set to serve here early in the first. Away it goes into the net, however. A point apiece. That point going to the Tigers. One each. Tigers set to retaliate. Up and over it goes. Fielded by the Longhorns. Longhorns set up center court. Blasted a little bit too far. Out of bounds it goes. Point to the New Underwood Tigers. 2-1 the score. Service goes to face side. They set up for a spike. Lots of power behind that one into the defense of the Tigers on the near side of the court. 2 points apiece. Service from the Longhorns up and over the net, fielded by the Tigers. In a position, however, directly into the net it goes. Another point for the Longhorns. 2-3, the Longhorns on top. Up and over it goes. Yet again. A gentle tap coming out from the Tigers. Longhorns are ready for it. Underneath it. Back and forth we go. Up and over far side. Spike comes down directly into a Longhorn who fields it. Sets up on their end. Round 2. Gentle tap this time. And just enough to put a point on the board for your New Underwood Tigers. Some strong effort coming out from the Longhorns, however, not enough to get to the ball in time. 3 points apiece. New Underwood set to serve. Up and over we go. Spike coming out on the far side from the Longhorns. Inbounds on the near side. Far corner of the court. 3-4. Longhorns take the lead with that one. Set to serve. Away it goes. New Underwood has some trouble fielding the serve. Down it goes. Another point for the Longhorns. 5-3. 2 point lead as they are ready to serve. Away it goes up to the Tigers. Across the Longhorns, back and forth. Some gentle taps on either side as We look for something with a little more spice, and we get exactly that. Longhorns able to dig that one out, however. Communication on both teams, nice to hear. However, not quite enough. A little bit too much on that return. Out of position. New Underwood sends it into the stands. 3-6 Longhorns. Make that 7-6 with a quick point off of that exchange. Coach Brassfield trying to rally the troops in the corner. Service from the Longhorns ruled out of bounds. Point given to the Tigers. 4-7. Service exchange coming in for the Tigers. Up and away it goes. Off the top of the net. Nothing doing there. Another point for the Longhorns. 4-8 Longhorns in the lead. First set of varsity volleyball here today. Longhorns set to serve. Away it goes. Fielded by the Tigers. Trying to get something going, get some momentum back in their favor. As the Longhorns widening the gap 1 point at a time. Far end spike fielded by the Longhorns there, up off the ceiling into Tiger territory yet again. Set up for round two. Too far and actually into my equipment here. Up in the corner of the stands. Let me take a moment to look over my gear, make sure nothing was jostled. That was directly into my lap, ladies and gentlemen. And it rolled over my keyboard, so give me a moment to make some adjustments here. Current score, if you can still hear me, is 4-9 with the Longhorns on top. Whistle blows. Point given to the Longhorns. 4-10 is the current official score. Timeout called. And with that, you'll hear from our sponsors.
Hard and Eye Concrete would like to take this time to honor all the hard-working men and women with a moment of silence.
The next time.
And we're back to some varsity volleyball as the Longhorns are set to serve. Early in the first set, they have a 4-10 lead as the serve goes up and away. Fielded by the Tigers, pushed into Longhorn territory. They can't quite get underneath it. Point given to New Underwood, 5-10 the score. Just before the timeout break, we actually had a volleyball come directly into my live ticket gear here in the booth. So if that has caused any sort of issues, I apologize. Everything seems to be in working order, however, as we go back and forth. Tigers establish control fire across the middle, fielded by the Longhorns. Tap to the right side, the New Underwood defense out of position. Nice little move from the Longhorns, noticing that open area of the court. That'll give them another point, widening the gap to 11-5. Longhorns in the lead. Service in their hands, set number one. Up and away it goes. New Underwood can't quite dig that one out. Ace coming out from the Longhorns, 5-12 the score. Just a little bit short, nice effort made though. on behalf of the Tigers. Up and away it goes. Tigers field it. Set up for a spike on the far end. Faith ready for it. Dig that one out. Down the middle it goes. A little too far. Rolled out of bounds. Point Longhorns. 5-13 here today. Again, it's a nice 55 degrees, cooling off a little bit. Relatively full stands here in New Underwood. Service into the hands of the Tigers, can't quite get it over. Another point for the Longhorns, 5-14. Faith sets serve. Up and over we go into Tiger territory. Ready to field it, sets up to the far end, taps it over. Faith's ready for that, sets it up on their end. Spike, out of bounds. Point New Underwood, and their turn to serve, and hopefully have some momentum swing in their favor. Met at the net by New Underwood, however, Faith ready for that. And they return fire. Up and away it goes to the right side. Back across court. Met by Faith. They set up to do the same. Center court it goes. Tipped by the Tigers. Out of bounds. Point. Faith. Met at the net, however, off the top of their fingertips. That's the way it goes sometimes. 15-6. Your current score. Faith on top. Set to serve. Far side spike met at the net. However, not enough to stop the momentum. Point New Underwood. 15-7 with that. Service for the Tigers up and into the net. Whistle blows. Point for the Lady Longhorns. Back to serve. New Underwood can't quite get some momentum going. The return on that serve didn't make it over the net. Another point given to the Longhorns. 7-17 early in the first. Up over the net it goes. Longhorns ready for it. Set up to the middle. Spike coming out. Returned by the Tigers almost immediately. Another spike set up by the Longhorns. Too much on that one. Points to the Tigers. 8-17, a 9-point lead for the Longhorns. Tigers set to serve. Away it goes. Center court met by the Tigers. Significant block there, right in the middle. Point on the board, 9-17. Longhorns on top. Fifth tries to get underneath that one. Can't quite do it. Sends it into the stands. 10-17 and a slowly shrinking lead for the Longhorns. We'll see if this momentum can continue here. Ball up and over the net. Fielded by Longhorns. A little bit of a mess at the net. However, they get it over successfully. Into the Tigers. Directly to the middle. Diving save coming out from the Longhorns. They scramble to get it over. They do so, but out of bounds. Another point for the Tigers. Shrinking lead. 11-17 in the first. Timeout called. And with that, I'd like to encourage you to shop local and take a listen to our sponsors.
Work done on your home or business, call 3K Construction of New Underwood. They provide siding, drywall, painting, seamless gutter installation, framing new, and remodel construction. 3K Construction is a proud supporter of all New Underwood Tigers sports and events. So pick up the phone and call Keith Karp at 605-209-4776. 605-209-4776. 3K Construction of New Underwood.
And we're back live with the Tigers set to serve. They do so over the net. Current score, 11-17. The Longhorns on top. First set of volleyball. Mighty spike coming out from the Tigers on that one. Far corner of the net, straight into center court. Point on the board for New Underwood. 12-17, the score after that one. Service up and over the net, fielded by the Longhorns. They attempt to retaliate, however, met at the net. Center court by the Tigers. Nothing doing there. Whistle blows. Point given to New Underwood. Ever so slowly creeping back into the first set of volleyball. Up and over we go. Little miscommunication there by the Longhorns. Can't quite get established into the net. Points, New Underwood. Narrowing the lead just to 3. Faith with a little floater into the back end of the Tigers. Not there in time. Point Longhorns. 18-14, 4-point lead. Back and forth we go. Set up for the spike on Longhorn territory. They spike it too far, however. Out of bounds, Tiger point. 15-18, 3-point lead for the Longhorns. New Underwood set serve. Up and over the net we go. Faith coming out on the far side of the net. A ferocious spike to the opposite end of the Tigers. 19-15. There's some heat coming off of that ball. Whistle blows, point given to the Tigers. 16-19. 3-point lead for the Longhorns. Tigers making some line changes here. Players rotating in and out. New Underwood set to serve. Away we go. New Underwood over the net. However, too far on the service. Another point to the Longhorns. 20 points. 4-point lead. Faith set to serve. Up and over we go. Collision. Two Tigers run into each other. Exchange some words. Ball hits the floor. Point Faith, 21-16. Up and over we go. Faith sets up for a mighty spike, center court. Hits the floor, 22-16. Faith with the lead. New Underwood. The return set into the net, 23-16. The lead increasing for the Longhorns. Set point in their sights. Service goes into the net. Announcer's curse coming out yet again. It's pretty consistent, I'll tell you what. 23-17. We might even weaponize this at this point. Back and forth for the Tigers. Another small collision. Longhorns send it into the roof. Nonetheless, They establish control, tap it over, whistle blows. Contact with the net. Point New Underwood. 18-23. Let's keep a running tally on how many times I jinx these teams. As they go back and forth yet again. Into the stands we go. 18-24. Point given to the Longhorns. Set point in their hands here in the first one. Some discussions happening along the sideline. Coach Brassfield giving some instructions. Not there to field the serve in time. Into the net it goes. Onto the floor. Point given to the Longhorns, and they take the first set here in New Underwood of varsity volleyball. 25-18. Set number 1 going in favor of the Faith Longhorns here today. That'll put another 3 minutes on the timer in between sets here. We'll see if coming back from this break, New Underwood can establish some momentum. A competitive early part of the first set. Second part, not so much. Tend to volley back and forth without really establishing momentum there. However, now's the time to hear from some of our wonderful local sponsors, and for me to tell you to take the time to support these wonderful people, most of which are from the New Underwood area and the surrounding area.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, keep it simple. Insure your car and home with Farm Bureau, and you'll have a combined policy with one deductible that can cover it all. That means faster claim resolution and less hassle. Plus, you can save money in the long run. It's the quick way back to normal, because with Farm Bureau, you've got an agent who can make things right when things go wrong. Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
Call me, Tom Berger, your Farm Bureau agent in Rapid City, at 348-3470.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone. It's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota and get cash or trade-in credit today. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
Your first.
And we're back live for set number 2 here in New Underwood. Faith takes the first set here today. Early in the first set was relatively competitive volleyball. Faith, however, took control in the second portion of the first set and was able to ride that momentum to a final score of 25-18 in set number 1. And they are set to serve in set number 2. Up and away we go, fielded by the Tigers. Back to face side, spike down the middle. Valiant effort to return that by the Tigers. However, no dice there. First point of the second set coming to the Longhorns, and they serve yet again. Once again, they did take the first set, 18-25. Away we go. Set up for a spike on the Longhorns side. Can't quite get good contact on that. Sends it straight into the net. 1 point apiece. Tie ball game, set number 2. New Underwood ready to serve for the first time in the second set. Away we go, up and over the net. Fielded by the Longhorns. Set up for a spike, greeted by some Tigers. Not enough contact on that one to stop it, however. Ricochets around, hits the floor. Another point for the Longhorns, 2-1. Longhorns set to serve. Up and away it goes, over the net. Back down to the Longhorn side. Up off the ceiling fan. Back down. That low ceiling rearing its head yet again. The ceiling fans in particular stick out a couple more inches than the rest of it does. Overall, super low playing surface, 2 points apiece. Another point given to the Tigers after a short volley there. Up and over the net we go. Fielded by the Longhorns. Spike near side, fielded by the Tigers. They set up on the far side, do the same. Almost deja vu. Back and forth we go. Far side set up, too far. Longhorns can't get there. 2-4. New Underwood on top. Second set. Service over the net. Back and forth, pretty standard action here. Fielded by the Longhorns, set up down the middle. Tapped over. Tigers let that one literally slip through their fingers. Couldn't quite get contact on that one. 4-3. Met at the net almost immediately by the Longhorns there. The return attempt by the Tigers stuffed down directly center court. 4-4, tie ball game. Set number 2. Best 3 out of 5 in varsity volleyball. Longhorn service, not enough on that to get it over the net. Into the net, onto the floor. Point New Underwood, they take a small 1-point lead. 4-5. Official score. Sets up far side, spike. Oh! Greets an unfortunate Lady Tiger in the forehead, seems as though. Hopefully she can shake that off. That's always a little bit of a scary sight, taking one to the head like that. However, she's able to shake it off and get right back in there. Nonetheless, 5 points apiece. Longhorn serve, whistle blows. 2 touches by one player. Point Longhorns, 5-6 is the current official score. Longhorns on top, service in the air. Down it goes, met by the Longhorns. However, point given to the Tigers after the whistle. 6 points apiece. Set number 2. Competitive volleyball early. Up and away from the Tigers, greeted by the Longhorns. Set up on the near side of the court. Hits off the roof. New Underwood can't judge the angle there. Ball hits the floor, point Longhorns. Per usual, it's nice to see some friendly faces and relatively active student section here in New Underwood. I had a longtime friend of mine give me some pointers on some volleyball terms as volleyball is a relatively new sport to me. However, vicious spike coming out from New Underwood. Longhorns not ready for that one. That had some power to it. 7 points apiece, tie ball game yet again. New Underwood sets up to the middle, puts it to the Longhorns. They establish control, tap it over. New Underwood's there yet again. Set up for a spike on the far side, met by some Longhorns. However, the block goes out of bounds, point New Underwood. Take a small 1-point lead. Up and away we go. Fielded by the Longhorns, too much on that. Up into the roof, down into the floor. Another point, New Underwood. 9-7, 2-point lead to the Tigers. And away we go. Fielded by the Longhorns, however, into the net. Another point to the Tigers. Getting some momentum going in set number 2. And yet again, as soon as I say that, we'll see if the announcer's curse rears its ugly head. If so, you can blame me for this one. New Underwood sets it in bounds. Faith sets up for the spike, fielded by New Underwood. Back to Faith territory. They set up yet again. Near side spike. Blocked by the Tigers. They attempt to set up and do the same. Gentle over to the net to Faith. Faith sends it over. Out of bounds. Point New Underwood. Timeout called. 11-17 going into this ad break. New Underwood on top.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Grosenberg Implement knows that hay season is over for most of their customers, but they want to save you money now for the 2023 hay season. This week's special is an 8% discount on hay moisture testers. This includes the units that can be mounted to your John Deere baler. Ask the business manager about pricing and the parts staff which one will work best for you. Then visit Grosenberg Implement's service department to get it installed. See any of the 8 Grosenberg location parts or service managers this week and save.
Summer is coming to a close.
Coming out of the break here in New Underwood, the first serve served out of bounds. Point given to Faith, and they have a chance to return service. 11-8 the current score. New Underwood on top. Back and forth we go. New Underwood sets up for a spike across court. Tapped up by the Longhorns. Not enough on that, however, to prevent the momentum. Point to the Longhorns. Bringing the score 9-11. Up and over the net we go. Longhorns serve. Set up for the Tigers. Spike met at the net by the Longhorns. Cleared, however. Sets up yet again. Spike down the middle. Met by some Tigers. Back and forth we go. Competitive volley here. Tapped over. Fielded by the Longhorns. Tapped over yet again. Get something going here. Up into the roof. Off the ceiling fan. Back down. Into the floor. Point New Underwood. Bringing the score to 12-9. New Underwood on top. Whistle blows. Contact with the net. 13-9 that brings the score to New Underwood establishing a small 4-point lead. Service up and away. Faith sets up for a spike, met at the net by some Tigers. Double touch there from New Underwood. Another point. Longhorns, 10-13, Longhorns serve. Longhorns up and away. Fielded by New Underwood, set up for a spike, far corner. Longhorns there. They set up on their own side. Tigers there. Back and forth deja vu. Ball hits the floor. Point given to the Longhorns. Narrows the gap. 11-13. Service up and away. Tigers met at the net by the Longhorns. Ball hits the floor, 13-12. Tigers on top by a point. Opportunity to tie it up here, coming from Faith in the second set. They took the first set, 18-25, if my memory serves correct. They established control, tap it over to the Tigers. They set up to do the same, fired over the net. Faith there, however, they're able to get a low dig out there, save themselves from giving up a point. Back and forth we go. Faith fires down low. Tigers are there. Back over to Faith side, off the roof. The high bar rears its ugly head. Back down into the dirt. Point New Underwood, 14-12. New Underwood to serve. Some substitutions coming in for the Tigers. Service is ready to go underway. Served into the Longhorns, can't quite control it. Ace coming out for the Tigers. And another point. 15-12. New Underwood on top. Faith took the first set and lead 1-0. Back and forth action coming out here. Jets will tap over, giving the Tigers an opportunity to set up on the far side of the court. They do so. Faith is there. They do the same into the net, however. Another point for the Tigers. Widening the gap once again to 4 points here in set number 2. New Underwood up and over we go. Faith establishes control, puts some power behind that spike center court. Not much we could do about that one. Good setup on behalf of the Longhorns. And point on the board to Faith. Away we go. Up over the net. Fielded by the Tigers, however awkwardly, sending it into the stands. Another point to the Longhorns. 16-14, New Underwood on top. Service ruled inbounds, ace for the Longhorns. Narrowing the gap to 1 point, 16-15. Back and forth we go. Longhorn set up, spike down the middle. Waiting on ruling. Ruled out of bounds. New Underwood given the point here. 2 point lead on behalf of the Tigers as they set up to serve. Away we go. Longhorn set up for a spike, blocked by the Tigers. And yet again at the net. Ruled too much contact with the net, however. Touches the top of the tape. Another point on the board for the Longhorns. 1 point lead here today. Whistle blows, point given to the Tigers. I didn't quite see the hand signs there. However, New Underwood set to serve. Up and over it goes. Faith establishes control, fires, center court. Lots of heat on that one. 17-18, that'll bring the score to. Kelsey Anderson, the assistant coach, catches it as it ricochets out of bounds. Ball in play, set up by the Tigers. Spike center court, blocked by the Longhorns, evening it up 18 points apiece after some activity at the net there. Longhorns set to serve. Away we go. Sets up for Tiger Spike. Retaliation up off the center beam. Down into Longhorn territory, putting another point up for the Tigers in a 1-point lead at this point in the second set. Longhorns set up, tap it over to the Tigers. Tigers opportunity to set up themselves. Back and forth at the net we go. Up and out of bounds in Longhorn territory. Point to the Longhorns. Tie ball game yet again, set number 2, 19 points apiece. Longhorns set to serve. Up and away we go. Out of bounds as the Tiger ducks out of the way, avoiding making contact. 20-19. New Underwood, small lead. Up and away we go. Fielded by the Longhorns. Gentle tap over. New Underwood sets it up. Can't get a hold of that one. Under the net, 20 points apiece. Several ties, several lead changes here in the second set. Competitive volleyball, as has been the theme the last handful of games here for the Tigers. Whistle blows, I believe that is a timeout. And with that, you'll hear from our sponsors.
Fall is fast approaching, and it's time to start thinking about getting those fall-based crops in the ground. Barber Custom Ag is your local source for all your small grains and row crop planting needs. Give Sean a call today and talk to him about options for any of your planting needs for this fall. That's Sean Barber of Barber Custom Ag, 605-515-3632, 605-515-3632. Find and follow him on Facebook too.
For most people, every day isn't about moving and managing money. Most of us have bigger things to tackle. Money shouldn't be the focus of your day. Our job is making sure it stays that way. Questions answered, time saved, confidence restored, and every day improved. First Interstate Bank. Built for you. Visit us at firstinterstate.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Coming back from the break at 20 points apiece. First service after the break out of bounds by the Longhorns. This one, miscommunication by the Tigers. 2 points on the board since the break. 21-21 is your current score as I make some adjustments. Up and over for the Longhorns, fielded by the Tigers. Far side, Longhorns, they try and get something going here. They do so in an empty corner of the Tiger defense. They can't get there in time. Point on the board for the Longhorns, 22-21. Longhorns take the lead. Set number 2 underway. away we go. New Underwood can't establish control there. Ball hits the floor. Faith puts another point on the board. Timeout called. And with that, here's another quick break from our sponsors.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Back live, a quick point for the Longhorns after the timeout break. 24-21, Longhorns with the lead. They also took the first set today, opportunity to take the second as well. Service goes out of bounds, putting a point on the board for the Tigers. And yet again, you can almost count on it, ladies and gentlemen. The announcer's curse is a real thing. I am convinced. Start praising one team and it goes the other way. Start praising the other, vice versa. Up and over we go. Fielded by the Longhorns. Ball hits the floor on New Underwood's side, putting the final point of the second set on board for the Faith Longhorns. 25-22, your score of the second set, giving the set advantage 2-1 in favor of the Faith Longhorns here today. We'll see if in this third set, New Underwood can get some momentum going and turn things around. But until then, here's some more words from our local sponsors.
Morton buildings are built stronger, look better, and last longer. If you're wanting a personal storage building, horse barn, machine shed, riding arena, or garage, contact us to learn more about Morton Buildings' high-quality materials, craftsmen in the field, and a warranty that beats all others. Call the Rapid City Sales Office at 605-342-6623 or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started on your project.
Life is more than just the day-to-day. It's striving to build and maintain everything you value. At Levitt Heartland Insurance, we understand that protecting what matters most to you is something you should never compromise. That's why our team is dedicated to making sure you have the right protection in place. Whether it be for your family, your home, cars, business, or employees. If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Levitt Heartland Insurance, and we're proud to call South Dakota home.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights, we switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
And we're back live for the third set of volleyball here in New Underwood as both teams ready to take the court yet again for this third and potentially final set. That being if the Faith Longhorns can take this one and confirm the sweep here today in New Underwood. We'll see, however, if the Tigers can get some momentum going. Just as I say that, however, ball into the net, giving the first point of the third set to the Longhorns. I swear, that has to be 5 or 6 jinxes at this point today. I'd love to have somebody get me a running tally the amount of times that that's happened. Service up in the air for the Longhorns, fielded by the Tigers. Up and over the net we go. Back to the Longhorns. Cross to the Tigers. Back and forth. Trying to get something set up. A surprise bump there. Whistle blows. A lift from the Tigers is the call. Another point to the Longhorns. 2-point lead early in the third set. And yes, that is set number 3. Diving save attempt coming out from the Tigers. Not there in time, however. 3-0 in the third set for your Faith Longhorns. Up and away. Fielded by the Tigers. See if they can get something going here. Back to the Longhorns. Awkward handling there. Up out of bounds. First point of the third set to New Underwood. Away we go. Right into an open section of the court for the Longhorns. They can't quite get control of it. 2-3. Another point coming out from the Tigers. An opportunity to tie it early in the third. Yet again, the Longhorns lead 2-0. So unless the Tigers can get something going here, they have potential to take the game early. Spike into some Longhorns, returned out of bounds. Tie ball game, 3 points apiece. Up and over we go. Gentle little tap into Tiger territory, nobody there. Point for the Longhorns. It's all about putting the ball where the defense isn't. And so far, the Longhorns have done a decent job at that, taking 2 sets. Another point on the board for the Longhorns as that retaliation goes into the net and onto the floor. 5-3. Tigers set up, get something going here. Spike across court, returned up into the banisters. Hit the floor. 5-4 is the score. Mighty spike coming out on the far side for the Longhorns. Puts another one on the board after a short little setup there. 4-6. Longhorns to serve. Away we go. Set up for the Tigers. Spikes fielded by the Longhorns. They return fire. Opportunity to set up yet again. They do so. Fires cross court, far side. Hits the floor. Longhorns can't quite get there in time. 5-6. New Underwood to serve. Longhorns on top by a point, controlling the sets 2-0. Up and over we go. Too far, however. A little too much on that one. Out of bounds. Widening the gap to 2 points. 5-7. Yet again, if the Longhorns can carry some momentum, they have an opportunity to put this one away in 3 sets. Fielded by the Tigers up and over into Longhorn territory. They return fire. Met at the net by some Tigers. They try and get set up for decent positioning here. Back and forth we go. Miscommunication on behalf of the Longhorns. Send it into the line judge. Another point on the board for the Tigers, 6-7. Tigers to serve. Away we go. Returned almost immediately, however, not enough to get it over the net. 7 points apiece. Tie ball game, 3 sets in. Too much on that serve yet again. Point. Longhorns, 8-7. Small lead. Whistle blows. Some line changes coming in for the Longhorns. Up and over the net we go. Spike center court, fielded by the Longhorns. Set up yet again. Taps it over. Longhorns ready. Tigers need to get control here, and they do so. Set up for a spike. A gentle tap over, controlled by the Longhorns. Some action at the net. Some aggressive fielding there. Miscommunication, however, on the Tigers. Got two people going for it. They collide. Small collision. 9-7. Longhorns on top, 2-point lead. Up and away, fielded by the Tigers. Taps it down, diving save by the Longhorns. Back into Tiger territory, getting something set up. Gentle tap over top of the net, rolls over actually. Need to get some positioning here. Attempted punch over the net, into the net. Widening the gap, 3 points. Longhorns with the lead. 10-7 the score. Third and potentially final set here in New Underwood. Set up by New Underwood. Center court fielded by the Longhorns. Let's see if the Tigers can get it rolling as unfortunately ball hits the floor center court. Eleven to 7, 4-point lead. Longhorns to serve. Tigers need to start picking their spots here, and they do exactly that. This ball hits center court. 8-11, an opportunity to serve and hopefully establish some momentum. Away we go. Fielded by the Longhorns, almost out of bounds. However, they get it over yet again. Set up for the Tigers. Ball ricochets off into the roof. Hits the floor. Point Longhorns, 12-8. The score now. 4-point lead for the Longhorns as they are set to serve yet again. Away we go. Fires back and forth. Longhorns into Tiger territory, set up for a spike far corner. Gentle tap over instead. Some action at the net there. Established control by the Tigers. There's a spike in the middle. Blocked by the Longhorns, however, out of bounds. Point, New Underwood. 9-12, current score. And away it goes. Longhorns, a little awkward on that serve. Small collision. However, they get it over. New Underwood side. Back and forth we go. They set up to the middle. Spike. Center court. Ball hits the floor. 13-9. Longhorns on top. Third set. Number 5 back to serve for the Longhorns. Away it goes. Too much on it, however. Out of bounds. 10-13. New Underwood a chance to serve. They got to get something going, and they got to do it quickly. 2 sets down. Tap over the head of a Longhorn. Spike attempt met at the net by Faith. Point given to the Longhorns. 10-14. Away we go yet again. back into the Faith territory. They establish control, try to get it over on the far side, and they do so. Whistle blows. Ruling is a lift. Infraction on the Longhorns. Point New Underwood. 11-14 the current score. Fires cross court hit by the Tigers, however, didn't stop the momentum of the ball. Curves into the floor. 4-point lead for the Longhorns, 11-15. Service in the air. Fielded by the Tigers. Sets up for a spike. Hits center court. Right into the heart of the Longhorn defense. 12-15. Longhorns on top. Opportunity maybe for the Tigers to get something going. Capitalize on momentum from that spike. And yet again, announcer's curse, ladies and gentlemen. Count on it, write it down. It's almost certain to happen. As service goes into the net. Widening the gap to 4, 12-16 the score here today. Up and over the net, the service goes for the Longhorns. Awkward fielding by the Tigers. Out of bounds on the far side of the court. Point given to the Longhorns, whistle blows. Timeout is called. And with that being said, it's time to take a listen to our sponsors.
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer from Denny Menholt Toyota. Use your phone, it's fast and easy. Pull up our website, click on Value Trade-In, scan your VIN, and tell us about your car. You are on your way to a no-hassle, no-commitment cash offer on your vehicle in under 5 minutes. Bring your vehicle and your Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer to Denny Menholt Toyota and get cash or trade-in credit today. See you soon at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City.
FMG Feed and
Welcome back to the third set of volleyball. Service in the air by the Longhorns has been fielded since the ad break. And yet again, as soon as I mentioned something, another point added on the board, this time for the Longhorns, widening the lead, 17-12, 18-12 rather. Whistle blows actually, make that 18-13. Off of that service coming from Faith. New Underwood's set to serve now. 18-13 the score, ball in the air. Fielded by the Longhorns. They try to set something up, but they do so into the net. 14-18, point given to the New Underwood Tigers. Away we go. Spike into the paws of a Lady Tiger. Block at the net. Crowd likes to see that one. 15-18 the score after that block. Up and away for the Tigers. Back to Faith side. They try and establish control, get a spike. Up and over by the Tigers. They corral that one. Set up yet again for the Longhorns. And they do so into the net. Whistle before all that, though. Play continued. Nonetheless, point given to the Longhorns. Longhorns set to serve, up and away. 19-15. Tigers fire cross court, fielded by the Longhorns. Back and forth we go. We have a Tiger on the floor, potentially shaken up. However, she gets to her feet, continues play. Showing some toughness here as play continues. Ball hits the floor on the Tiger side, however. 15-20, that'll lengthen the score to 5-point lead for the Longhorns. Tiger that seemed to be shaken up remains in the game. Must have just been a stinger, pinched nerve, something along those lines. Up and away we go. Tap over into face side, however, out of bounds on the far side of the court. 21-15. 4 points needed to close it out for the Longhorns. Timeout called. New Underwood. Coach Brassfield having a word.
Feed in New Underwood carries all the supplements, feed, and vet supplies for all your livestock needs. Whether it's calving season or winter feeding, summer mineral, and fly control, FMG is your one stop. We custom mix feed and have delivery available for your herd. Summertime brings hay season. We carry twine and net wrap. Boost your cattle's performance. Keep your herd healthy and productive. FMG Feed and Seed. Call them today at 605-754-6427. Again, that's FMG Feed and Seed at 605-754-6427.
Moe's Bar and Grill would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game. We are located on Main Street in New Underwood. Just look for the American flag. Stop in to watch your favorite game on one of our 4 televisions. Hungry? Stop in and order our fresh, hand-patted cheeseburgers made from 100% locally raised and processed beef on our famous homemade bun. Match that with a cold refreshment in our family-friendly atmosphere, and you will have found your home away from home. Go Tigers!
The cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Coming back from the break, Faith able to put another quick one on the board, widening the lead to 22-15. And a chance to close out the set and the game as New Underwood sends the ball out of bounds, giving them another point. 23-15, 2 points to go. Potential to close this one out for the Faith Longhorns. We'll see how it goes. Service up in the air, fielded by the New Underwood Tigers. They need to get something going and in a hurry. Spike coming out to the middle. Gentle tap instead. New Underwood not ready for it. 24-15. Match point and game point available for the Faith Longhorns today. We'll see how it goes. Game point in the hands of the Longhorns. Up and over the net. Returned by the Tigers. Longhorns establish something. Across court, into the open field. Nobody there for the Tigers. Ball hits the floor on the opposite corner, putting another point on the board for the Longhorns, ending the set and the game with a score of 15-25 in set number 3, and completing the sweep for the Faith Longhorns. Relatively competitive game of volleyball, however. Faith had control for the majority of that one, as they were able to take 3-0 over our New Underwood Tigers. That'll bring our record for the year so far at 4-4. And as people clear out of the gym here in New Underwood, I would like to extend a thank you to those who are listening, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to me talk. Hopefully, it was entertaining and I was able to provide some context here today in New Underwood. That being said, my name is Wyatt Bills, and that's all I got for you. So